guys, it's me Jay Woods. So Milani and Ourfa, they just collaborated on this kit. So basically it's a $15 kit and it brings a palette, a lip liner, and I believe this is a lip gloss. The palette looks so pretty. It's a lot of like neutral colors. I feel like it'll be perfect for the fall and the winter. This is what it looks like. So you have a mixture of like matte shades and also some shimmer shades. I'm excited to try this one. This one looks really, really frosty. And then we also have a lip liner and a lip gloss. So I think the whole point of this was that she wanted to do like a monochromatic type of kit, which I definitely see. These are all like warm, neutral types of colors. So we're gonna see how these look. Alright, so on my eyes, I don't have a primer or anything. I just have the Kimchi The Most Concealer because I use it to carve on my brows, so then I just blend it down. But the first shade I'm gonna go in with is going to be this red berry type of shade right here. In the palette, it looks like a dark berry type of color, but as I'm blending it out, I feel like it looks almost like a terracotta type of shade. It's so pretty. Oh, I love that. The pigmentation is really nice. And it definitely doesn't go on as dark as it is in the palette. That's the palette, that's it on the eyes, which I actually appreciate. Add a little bit more. Okay, but it looks like you can definitely like build it up if you do want it to be darker. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and I'm just gonna blend out the edges. Hopefully that'll give it like a nice, smoky, sexy effect. Ooh, that color is really pretty, and I feel like they're blending into each other really, really nicely. Ooh. Wow, the pigmentation in this palette is everything. It's like almost too pigmented. I didn't expect it to be so pigmented. I would have gotten it with a lighter hand because now I feel like it's a little bit darker than I want it to be, but whatever. I'm gonna go into the lower lash line. And I'm just using the color that I used to blend out, which was that orange shade. Just adding that to the bottom. And then just a little bit of that first like berry terracotta shade. So I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer just on my lids just to like clean it up a bit. I didn't cut the crease or anything. So I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is a light frosty type of shade. Put that on my inner corner. This shade is kind of chunky, to be honest, but it's really, really pretty. So I wet my brush and I dipped into that. Okay, yes, this looks much better. Definitely wet your brush before applying that white pearly shade, just because it is kind of chunky, so it looks much better when you wet your brush. So now I'm going to take this shade right here, which looks like a really like dark golden bronze. I'm just gonna start on the outer corner. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop it about there. So the look isn't too dark, but it does have like a nice smoky effect. So I ordered this eyeliner from Milani. This is the Stay Put Matte. I've had the black one before and I really, really liked it. I haven't used this in years, but I actually purchased the coffee matte shade. So it is a dark brown shade, which I think will look nice with this eye color. I also applied some black liner on my waterline. So for this section, I wanted to do a talk through because I'm not really showing you the kit here. I'm just showing you how I'm applying my makeup. So yeah, this is how I'm applying my eyeliner. I just do a straight line and then I add the wing. And here I'm actually applying the Milani foundation, the Perfect and Correct, I think it's called, something like that. I'll link it down below. This foundation is so good. I don't know why I don't use it. I bought it when it first came out. I guess I thought that it was kind of thick, but when you apply it with a beauty blender, it definitely helps to sheer it out. And then here I am using the Milani, I think this is called Conceal and Perfect, something like that, underneath my eyes. I didn't know what shade I was in this because they changed their packaging. I got this when it first came out and I reviewed it and I really liked it, but they since added more well, more shades, which is great. So I didn't really know which one was correct for me, but this blends out really, really nicely. I think the shade that I got was a bit too light for me, but it did end up looking really nice because basically I took my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless powder, flawless airbrush, yeah, airbrush flawless powder, and basically I just put it underneath my eyes, so it helped darken it a bit, so it made it look like it wasn't so white. It wasn't too white. It blended in better. But next I use the NARS Laguna bronzer. I put this on my cheekbones and I also put some on my forehead and whatever. I didn't do anything special. It's just applied some bronzer, whatever. So then I took the Milani. Here I'm applying the Milani blush in Rose d'Oro. I love this blush so much. It looks so beautiful. It's never gonna look too heavy. It gives you a nice amount of like radiance. It ended up looking gorgeous. So when I placed my Milani order, they actually sent me like a mini of their strobe highlight. I'll put the shade down below as well. I actually never used any of these the strobe highlighters from them, and this turned out so pretty. Like, it didn't go on too intense. You won't look like a tin man, but it will give you some nice illumination. So here I am applying the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. That's the double-ended mascara. This mascara ends up looking so nice on me. Like, I don't even have to do falsies or anything. It's just really awkward to apply. I always say that I have like chicken wing hands. Look at my hand right there. It looks like a damn chicken wing. It looks so weird. It is so awkward to apply, but honestly, the results you get from this are so nice. They really look like falsies. Like, look at my lashes here. It's so crazy long. It's just so pretty. Alright, so now I'm finally going to try the lip products. So first, this is the lip liner in Rich Cocoa. I put a little bit of lip balm on my lips. I don't want my lips to be too like greasy, because I really want to see how this looks. Okay, so this looks very dark. Okay, this is a very deep shade. Well, I feel like I'm giving big chola energy right now with this super dark liner. So hopefully this will lighten it up a bit. I'm not too sure how pigmented these are, but this is the Amore Shine. The shade is number 2, Tenderness. I don't think I've ever tried any of these glosses. I have tried the liquid lipsticks before though. Let me just open this up. So here is our finished look using the Milani Ourfa collab, the Monochromatic Realness kits. So first off, let's start with the eyeshadow palette. I love the way that my eyes turned out using this palette. It looks so pretty. I think it looks so beautiful. I love the fact that it looks smoky, but it's not too much because I put obviously the lighter color, I extended it so it doesn't look too like gothic, I guess. It doesn't look too gothic or dramatic. It looks like nice and soft, but it's also very deep and very fall. The shades that I use, I love. The only thing that I would say is this shade, even though it's so beautiful, it is sort of like one of those like chunkier types of shades. So you definitely want to either wet your brush or use your finger when you're going to apply this. It'll apply much better that way. But all of the other shades, I didn't have any issues with them. I didn't have to wet it. I didn't have to do anything to it. They just applied beautifully. Then moving on to the lip liner. This goes on really, really smooth. This is probably the darkest lip liner that I own. So I'm really gonna have to think about how to make this work for me. But that is good, I guess, because at least I'm getting something that I don't already have. And then in terms of the lip gloss, I like the fact that this isn't too sticky. I would have personally preferred if this was a lighter lip gloss color, just because I feel like for myself and a lot of people, when you do like a smokier eye, you want to do a lighter lip. But then I thought about it and I'm like, wait, this is the Monochromatic Realness kits. So if you're going for the whole monochromatic look, if your eyes are dark, then your lips should also be dark, obviously, if that's how it's a monochromatic look. But yeah, so I definitely understand why she chose these sort of darker colors. I just personally feel like I would get more use from it if it was a little bit lighter, but then at the same time, at least now I have something different in my makeup stash instead of more of the same. But yeah, let me know what you think about this look. I would give it 5 stars. I would give it 5 fire emojis. I love it so much. I think that it looks so good. So if you have any questions, definitely leave them down below. If you've tried this kit or have your eye on it, let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you next time.